Probably could have picked a better location, but too bad. Well, I'm about to get my second dose of vaccine in a couple days, and I don't know how it's gonna go, so just getting some stuff done. I'll actually be shooting 2 videos kind of at the same time, sort of. First one that we're gonna be doing today on this episode is testing out a red filter on some black and white film. For that, I've got my Pentax K1000. My Pentax ME Super is being weird, so I don't know what the problem is. But yeah, I got the Pentax K1000 and I've got some Kentmere 400. Got a Tiffen red filter. No, man, no. All right. This looks like I'm doing looks like I'm doing the red filter video at another date, because this is a 58 millimeter thread. My Pentax lens is a 49 millimeter thread, and I got a little step ring to adapt it. But this is a 49 to 55, not a 49 to 58. So I guess I gotta return this whole thing. Yep. Tight. Welcome to Camaraderie, a YouTube channel where I think it's pretty clear that half the time I don't know what I'm doing or what to expect, but that's what makes it fun, right? Today we're talking about red filters on black and white film, specifically this Tiffen Red 1 filter on Kentmere 400, and let's get back into it. All right, let's try this again. Back in Durham after my last attempt. So, why use colored filters on black and white film? It affects the light coming in. So on black and white film, things that are red or orange or whatever will appear brighter than they would without the filter. The opposite is also true. So since this is a red filter, it blocks out a lot of blue and green tones, so that it just makes like skies darker and leaves darker and things like that. So kind of, works on how like the color wheel, it works like how, complementary and opposite colors work. I'll be walking around shooting some stuff in downtown Durham, and I've got one roll of Kentmere 400 that I'll be shooting without a filter. Once that roll is done, I'll put this filter on and shoot another roll and develop them both in the same bath and see how it goes. might have just found a new favorite parking deck. This is tight. I have no idea where this staircase goes, so let's find out. Much less interesting up here. Okay. Alright. I don't know if you can tell, but this parking deck is kind of swoopy and swervy. I don't know, it's got style. Well, that was my last frame, so let's go back home and get these developed. Well, that first roll is kind of garbage. The roll that I had loaded in yesterday, I think there was something like stuck in the little velvet strip where the film goes in and out of the cassette, and it just scratched the whole roll. So also I was like, yeah, no, it's through the lens metering, so it should account for any sort of loss of light, and I should just be able to read the meter and it'll be fine. That's not the case, at least with red filters, I found out. Instead of, like, if you have a meter that's not through the lens, then you do need to do like 3 to 4 stops compensation. But with through the lens metering with a red filter, I read this morning that you do need to still compensate for between 1 and 2 stops. So that I probably should have done a little research before I went out and shot what I shot. But hey, now I know, and that's part of the reason I like just going out and shooting, is just figuring stuff out myself. So yeah, it's a little hazy out. There's not really any clouds in the sky. Still got some nice blue skies. I wish it was a little bit cloudier out, just so I could get like clouds in my pictures. Have a little bit more atmosphere. But yeah, no, let's go shoot. Apparently that roll had some grit in the velvet as well. So that's it for this video. I've had a lot of these reloadable cassettes for like 5 or 6 years, so they do degrade over time. I promise next video won't have such terrible pictures. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get some new film cassettes. So yeah, this video didn't quite turn out how I anticipated it. I think I'm definitely gonna come back to using a little red filter at some point, just because I think it is a really interesting idea. I would love to be able to use it somewhere with like cool landscapes. So yeah, Raleigh doesn't really have any of those. It's just flat. But if you've made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back. Be sure to subscribe to see what other trash pictures I take. You'll see me on this side of the lens in the next video. So until then, bye.